This video was edited by AJ Analysis, a link to his channel will be in the description below. So this video is the second part to my Manchester United 21-22 season review. The first part where I discuss why the manager is key will be linked in the description below. So over the past 3 seasons, or really since Ferguson's departure in 2013, the key theme tying all United's mishaps and mistakes together is a lack of a long-term strategy, or should I say the lack of a good long-term strategy. United's approach, not just to transfers, but also to developing youngsters and hiring managers, has been completely incoherent. Sometimes it seems like United want to sign Premier League proven players who can have longevity at the club, as the signings of Maguire and Wan-Bissaka showcased. However, the next season United went and signed Donny van de Beek, Alex Telles, Cavani, Pellistri and Amad Diallo, who all don't fit that profile. But the problem can be boiled down even further than that. United in many transfer windows have had a complete inability to improve the starting 11. The whole point of bringing in new players is to improve upon the current ones. That 2020 summer transfer window was arguably one of the worst in recent history, just being topped by 2019 where United overpaid to a degree that I didn't even think was possible. In the summer of 2020, Van de Beek was brought in, whose best position was as the most advanced midfielder of a midfield 3, which was Bruno Fernandes' position in Solskjaer's 4-2-3-1, so that didn't improve United's starting 11. Edinson Cavani was brought in right at the end of the transfer window, which was a complete panic because he was available for a free, and so it obviously wasn't planned as it could have been done on the first day of the window. At that point, Manchester United had Martial, Rashford and Greenwood all firing, and Cavani wasn't going to be a starter. Facundo Pellistri was brought in for a reasonable sized fee for what he was, and to be honest I really didn't see what the excitement was about, and 2 years down the line I'm still not convinced that he will be anything more than a Manchester United loanee. Alex Telles was brought in and was never going to be an improvement on Luke Shaw, and Amad Diallo was too young and raw to be thrown into the first team. So that summer United managed to bring in 5 players for around £75 million, and none of them improved the starting 11. It's no wonder that United haven't been able to compete with the likes of Liverpool and City over the past few seasons, and it's because when given the opportunity they didn't even improve their first 11. But obviously most of this comes down to United scouting, and it's not just the United board, the manager and the recruitment team who massively overrate players, it's also the fan base. When Donny van de Beek was signed, I made a video being slightly critical of the signing, as firstly I didn't think he was what United needed, with both Pogba and Fernandes in the side, and I thought there were better options on the market. But many United fans seem convinced that Van de Beek could play in behind Fernandes in Solskjaer's double pivot, which was never his game, and people seem to just mould their perception of him in their mind to whatever United needed at the time, rather than analysing him objectively. The same went for Alex Telles, who whilst being a good fullback at Manchester United was much more of a creator through his crossing than a ball progressor, which is what I thought United needed, and I didn't think he was better than Luke Shaw at the time, and I even preferred Reguilón to Telles, even though he has struggled at Spurs since. But many United fans once again seem to just create a perception of what the player was in their mind, even if it wasn't the player's game at all. A more recent example would be Raphael Varane. If you go back and find a video I made just before Varane signed, you'll see that people were laughing when I said that he wasn't world class and wasn't on the same level as Van Dijk and Diaz. 9 months later, and I think even the most delusional United fans will agree that Varane is not on the level of those two. And so even though a lot of United fans blame the board and recruitment staff, in the exact same position they would have made the exact same mistakes. Most people now on social media just see United are linked with a player, maybe go and watch a couple of highlights on YouTube, and then form their opinion based around whatever biases they already have. What United actually need to do is have a proper long-term strategy, rather than just going out and signing a name that sounds good on social media, as Van de Beek, Telles, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, etc. all did. United should actually be analysing what they need, which players can bring this, assess the price and wages and other factors, and then not just go all out for one option, but have at least 3 to 5 options to pursue. I will do a video on players that Manchester United and Ten Hag should sign this summer, so subscribe to the channel and click the bell for that. But overall I have a lot more confidence in Ten Hag and the staff around him, so hopefully an actual functional strategy in the transfer market is put into place, which it looks like it will be.